Park, this school is crazy. It's like a social experiment.
In this community, there are levels of diversity, but we mentioned race, all hell breaks loose.
And that's what we're talking about right here. America to Me is a new docu-series that premieres on Starz next weekend. It takes an intimate look at racial and economic issues faced by the students at Oak Park and River Forest High School. And joining us now is the director of America to Me, Steve James, and one of the stars, Tiara Oliphant. Thank you both for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you too.
Gosh, a long time coming, right? And first of all, tell us what you experienced for that full school year as Steve and the crew were following everyone around.
Well, for one, it was crazy. It was a lot of you get a lot of stares, like really awkward stares. You get a lot of really awkward stares, but it was also, I feel like, got to expose a lot of things that it got under the radar of OPRF.
Yeah.
When it comes to seeing things that it was like if you put a GoPro on your forehead and walked around the schools and talked to people and talked to teachers. You wouldn't see that if you just got a visitor's pass and came in and was like, I'm just gonna walk around the school and see that for a day. It was literally my life, my experience, my story in itself, along with everyone else that was, of course, with me and on the project as well.
Right, a really intimate experience.
Right, super intimate experience.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we have a soundbite that we can take a look at real quick.
I don't know why they thought they would be cool, but I'm the most boring, awkward.
Okay, listen up, please. Shh. Listen up, listen up.
It's gonna be like Jersey Shore, I promised. I'm gonna curse a lot.
I want you to open up your notebooks to the table of contents, please.
I don't like school.
See, this is exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
We're getting the deep look here.
All the little undercurrents.
Yeah.
We're here. Yeah,
it's gonna be like Jersey Shore now. So Steve, tell me. I mean, you have such an incredible body of work, and tell us why you wanted to focus on this school and these individuals and what kind of you want people to take away from this documentary.
Sure. Well, I live in Oak Park, have been there for decades. My kids came through the schools there, and it always struck me that here's this really liberal, diverse community with really well-funded public school system, and they take a lot of pride in their progressivism around these issues, and yet for decades, literally, the school, like schools all across the country, have been kind of failing kids of color, and particularly black kids, when it comes to education. And I just thought, instead of focusing on a poor inner-city Chicago public school to try to tell the story, why not let's look at a place like Oak Park? And so I think part of what we hope people will take away is that stories like Tiara's and the other kids we follow is that even if you live in a place like Oak Park, there are all kinds of obstacles, there's all kinds of microaggression, there's all kinds of aggression and racism that these kids have to deal with, even though you would think, oh, well, they got it made, they live in Oak Park.
Right, and like you were saying, Tiara, to your point, when you just get a visitor's pass and go through, it's sort of like looking at the shiny surface, the veneer, and that idea of this, okay, yes, we live in a progressive area with a progressive school, and you scratch the surface and you really see kind of what's under it. Was that surprising to you when you saw how it kind of came out?
Yeah, I mean, it was more so when I was being filmed, it was just me. All I knew was my story. All I knew was the people that were filming me. Even on a panel we did the other day, I was on the panel, I was like, whoa, I've never seen you. I'm open, I talk to everyone. How come I don't know you? And when I got to watch it and I saw everyone else's story, I was like, wow, this is really gonna hopefully make a big change in OPRF and the community and the school. And it was really, I think, the different stories, seeing it from all those different perspectives in different people's lives is really good, because it can give the worst case, I don't want to say the worst case scenario, but not a great situation and then a decent situation, because I do believe you followed some white kids too.
Yes.
So you really get a sense of the disparity.
The gap between African American kids and Caucasian kids.
And you do, I mean, this film is critical of the school in many ways. It also shows some incredibly inspired teaching and great things that go on in the school. I mean, this is a complex look at an institution that's not unlike a lot of schools around the country that are really trying to grapple with these issues.
Well, thank you both so much for being here to talk about it. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing it next weekend. Start on Starz there. America to Me premieres on Sunday, August 26th at 9 p.m. on Starz, and for more information on the show, just head to our website, abc7chicago.com.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.